Welcome back, everybody. This is Breath of Fire 2. Let's play Breath of Fire 2. I'm Mysterious JG. I am back at the gates to hell here. Or Infinity, as the dungeon is actually known. Bo is still a robot. Nina is still off color. And, yeah, always, with the blue comedy as Nina. Here's what I did to my inventory. I basically got healing items that were in storage out of storage. You sold or put away. Excuse me. All the armor and equipment for characters I'm not using. I got a bunch of biscuits. That doesn't seem like that many biscuits, does it, folks? Because they don't stack. And every biscuit that you make involves buying 2 items from one of those Gobi traveling stores that you have to get by fishing, cooking those 2 items together to form another item, and then those 2 of that item that you formed from the 2 items you buy from Gobi go together to make a biscuit. In other words, they're a massive pain in the you-know-what. I thought about getting lots of the stat boost items. The one that you really could use is called Stamina. It increases stamina, which, as I found out from a fact, is the basis of defense. I was going to give them to Avatar. He will desperately need them because of a special challenge I'm going to attempt to pull off in the endgame, in which he fights one of the bosses by himself without his party. He already has significantly higher stamina than any other character, including, even though he's not present right now, Rand, I believe. But the recipe for making them involves tuna. You have to have 2 tuna and one of the items you buy from Gobi. And you can get tuna very easily if you recruit a certain person into town who just sells fish. The fishmonger character, I guess. I didn't get him. I got the statue guy instead because I thought the statues would look cool. And I didn't realize that to max out defense, you need fish. I am not going to spend multiple hours fishing and hoping that I get tuna and not one of the 8,000 other kinds of fish. So we're going to have to play with Avatar not maxed out and hope for the best. Here's a couple of Sir Thrust-a-lot. Sir's Thrust-a-lot? I don't know. They're race goods. That's interesting, in a way. But wow, that didn't go well at all for Cat, but alright, let's see what you can do with that significantly boosted MP there. You can waste it all trying to keep Cat alive because she's probably not really one of the best characters to use at this point in the game. Unbelievably, this dungeon has those little shortcuts that try to make you use Sten. Nothing doing, game. You can't make me use Sten, game. Not anymore. We're past the plot mandatory Sten section. I'm not using him after that. Now, let's, because she can get magic points back, so I might as well make her use Missile on these guys. It's not that great against them, is it? Oh well, it's auto battle time. Nina moved up to level 40. Nina hit the big 4-0. She's still hot, folks. She's totally a MILF. Because once you hit a certain age, people start calling you MILF whether you've had children or not. Alright, let's continue objectifying women for no particular reason. Oh, we're fighting Hummus. That's interesting. Why don't you use Spry? Let's see if we can figure out what the heck it does. We continue our vicious battle against Hummus. I'm not sure why I'm not frame skipping. I guess because you've never seen a battle with Hummus before. Okay, it does just attack all characters. That makes sense. I hate Sweet Breath. It just makes battles take forever. See? Alright, well, let's see. Your Sweet Breath couldn't save you, you stupid Hummus. Your sweet, sweet, sexy breath. Ah, crap. Lead off attack. See if, like, for once in her life she can actually successfully drain MP. The answer is... I didn't see. Doesn't look like it, though. That never works! What the hell? I mean, what's the purpose? It's not like it's an instant death spell that should miss most of the time, so the game isn't super easy. It's just Osmos. Why are you giving us an Osmos spell that never works, game? What's your deal? At least it doesn't cost anything to try. Let's try it again on this guy. He shouldn't even have a lot of MP. Yep. Fine. Game, I hate you so much. Oh well. Shiny Burr. That's probably better than... Well, it's certainly better than the Charm Rod. Because I've fished my last fish for this game. Can we run? No. Got a lot of fighting useless enemies left to do, folks. Running away very rarely seems to work in this game. That's just so you know why I'm not even trying that often. You're really just giving yourself an extra turn of the enemies whacking on you before you can do anything back. I really hope Bo's MP at least holds out until we, spoiler alert, reach a sort of resting place in the middle of this dungeon. I don't want to give away too much, folks, but there's sort of a reprieve, and then the final stretch of the game after that. It's a little bit more plot stuff before we get down to death. Steven, whatever his name is, the Saint Eva, evil god. Saint Evil. That's what I should have been calling him, folks. That's hilarity right there. I don't know why I'm even bothering, but let's try to drain HP from this guy. What I should be doing to make Nina useful is make her cast Chop Chop every turn, since it doesn't cast any MP. Hey, it worked. What do you know? This guy must have magic that he can do or something. Now that I think about it, even though it looked like a magical enemy, those hummus guys were just using Sweet Breath all the time, and I don't think that actually costs magic. So that might be why I couldn't steal magic from them. They might just not have any magic. At any rate, this thing stole like 29 MP and now 0. I mean, it's really does not steal enough magic to make it worth using. And there's Cat's death. Oh, and I couldn't bring her back in time for her to get experience from that battle. Boo-hoo. Okay, it's up to freakish robot train face Bo to help her. His magic is now almost halfway depleted, and I'm into like the second room of this. And let me tell you, folks, this is a really freaking long dungeon. I hate you, game. You really want me to use Bo at this point? Really? And you know, if you put him in his like crazy flying around scary transformation form, he can't even do the arm reach thing. You've got to use like regular dumbass monkey form to reach across thingies. This guy casts a magical spell. Yep, see? Even if they have MP, you're never able to take it with that spell because you suck. I just have to avoid fighting these guys. They're not worth it. Now you're going to have to cast Cure 4, or whatever the one is that... No, Cure 3. Just so that we can frickin' stay alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive. Also, if he fails to get it off before this thing attacks next, there's a real good chance he's going to lose his awesome transformation. Which would suck. I've really got to protect Bo, because if he gets down to, like, critical, so where they get the new falling over, or, like, crouching down appearance, he loses his awesome train power. He ceases to be a train. I can't have that. Ye Fleet, just die already. Thank you. You're a good friend, Fleet. Okay, this video is mostly over, and I've really just done nothing but fight generic enemies. That's, you know, I'm warning you right now, folks. We're going to have a certain amount of this before we get to, I don't know or care what that treasure is. I really don't. There's Dragon Dude. I'll fight you if only because Nina can actually steal magic from you, apparently. Let's watch it not work now. After I got all cocky. Yep! Totally failed. Now the Avatar's totally kicking ass because that wasn't cool how you almost killed him there, Dragon. Everybody's countering everybody 8 times over. It's pretty awesome. I've got all this cool, shiny hat. Awesome. I think everybody's already got shiny hats or holy helmets or whatever the heck. Oh, you've got a sun mask, but you're not allowed to wear a shiny hat. Shiny hats are for men only. Sorry, ladies. You'd look pretty sexy in a shiny hat there, cat, but you're not allowed to wear it. It's for the men only. Maybe, you know what? Save state, try to run. Thank you. Save state again. This is what I was doing in my off-camera run a lot, and I really didn't want to have to do this on camera. It makes me look like a puss. But I get really, really sick of fighting the enemies in this area. Well, these guys are wimpy. They have like an instant death spell, but as long as they don't get that off, you're fine. And these guys I hate, so let's try to run away. Yes. Woohoo! Which of these do we want to go down, folks? Oh, what are these guys? I don't really remember them. I don't think they came up that often. In my previous play of this, I must have fought them at least once, I'm sure, but... Let's see if the back row makes a difference against these guys, enemies in this game. I don't really remember. Doesn't seem like it. That would seem like a pretty decent hit, even if it was a special. Okay, so they do not really use what we would think of as rows in defense. The enemies don't. Screw you, generic enemies prolonging these fights unnecessarily. Chop chop, baby. And that... Whoa! Chop chop did some real damage to that thing. Fine. Don't let me run. Force me to fight you guys, and you will wish you hadn't. I mean, it's not like you're going to defeat the Avatar and his party. So why are you prolonging this? Oh, and you're putting us to sleep. That's like the even worse prolonging of the pain. Thank you for dying. Please feel free to die again in the future. Oh, you know what? I should... Not that I have ever seen it really make a difference, but I should definitely be using smoke. I got some of this from my inventory and never really started using it much. I'll try it in this dungeon. I can't tell if it's having an effect or not. Run, maybe? Yes, thank you. Oh, I just... Doesn't really make much difference, does it? Sir thrusts a lot. Go to hell, Sir thrusts a lot. You forced me to load state and forget that this is taking me back a little ways. I guess this means that if I can get that treasure if I go here, but only if I come here? Yeah. Ghost Riders. They're ghastly good. Ghost Riders is the name of a helicopter. Ah, stamina, good. That's the defense boosting thing. Ghost Riders is the name of a helicopter unit. I always thought that was a pretty freaking badass name, actually, and I'm saddened to see it associated with jobber enemies who serve the evil god. Run away. Runaway train, never coming back. That's what you should be, Bo, but you're not. You cannot be bothered to run away, even if you're going the wrong way on a one-way track. Video's pretty much over, folks, so, I'll finish these guys off when we come back. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm afraid we do have quite a few videos worth of this crap left, so, that guy cast Death, and he doesn't have enough magic points? What a loser. Anyway, see you in the next video, folks.